All right. So welcome to the BSP podcast.
Welcome to the BSP podcast.
This is our perspective.
This is our perspective.
Everything is interesting.
Interesting.
Wow, way to hit the fucking pop screen. You maniac.
Pop goes the weasel. We have a rat. All right.
All right.
All right.
So this is episode 9236.
0.1.
Just to confuse me when I'm editing.
Yeah. Because we're in the 9,000s. And our sponsor for 9,236.1 is Kronenberg Blanc Splash. Blanc.
Huh?
Well, I didn't know what it said because it turned it around. So it's
okay, well, it's backwards, but
Did you flip my face around?
I did.
Cool. So it's Kronenberg 1664 Blanc Sans Alcool.
Well, how many accents are you going for there?
I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Where's this from?
I think it's France.
France.
I think it's France. Yeah.
So anyway, it's alcohol-free 1664. It's fruity. It's like
Minute Maid made a beer.
Minute Maid? Minute Maid. It's like it's more like a fruity drink than I wouldn't call it so much a beer.
Well, yeah, they just came out with this new one called the Red Fruit, and it's fruity. It's like a tall can. It's not sans alcohol. There's plenty of alcohol, but it's super. Yeah, it's not a beer. It tastes like almost like juice, like a beery juice.
If you're gonna say sans, you have to say alcool because you got to use the other word.
Oh, sans alcool.
It says alcool.
It's not sans alcohol.
No,
It is plenty of alcohol.
and it's not sans free or alcohol. Or no, whatever. Stupid.
Son of a bitch.
Shut up. So I'm drinking that, and Dylan's drinking coffee because it's 11:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
But I've been up since 5:15.
Really? Holy shit.
I've been doing this, man. Lately I've been getting up early and going to the Starbucks and reading.
That's great.
It's amazing. I read, I journal, I do all this stuff. And
I should do that.
And I have 3 hours before 9 o'clock, and I don't feel guilty if I'm doing this or that. I don't feel like I should be doing something different.
Yeah.
I'm like, this time I can do whatever I want because it used to be I was just sleeping then. So Dylan took a photo
Yep.
from his...
Jesus. I had to take one of both of us.
I just remember that's in Daniel's episode where, you kept doing that. We were like, he was trying to tell a story, I think.
And I was just paparazziing his ass, just
Yeah. And it was distracting me, so I would interrupt.
I just wish you wouldn't play the sound. I wish it was like I could just sneakily take photos like candids, you know?
Okay, it has to have that option. Like,
Yeah,
how
probably.
Could
I haven't even attempted to not make that sound yet.
I mean,
You're just interviewing somebody or doing something with this program that's meant to do stuff like this, and then just blather them with a fucking picture sound. Yeah, snapshot sound, yeah.
well, it's like the computer can do amazing things, but you can't get rid of the snapshot sound.
That's in there. That's
Sorry.
hardwired in there, yeah.
Sorry. Candid Kodak? Forget that.
They gotta know, yeah. You creeper, you ain't taking no secret photos, yeah.
Maybe that's it. It's in the rules of like, only you have to be a PI. You have to have a PI like license to get like silence photos.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah. Or else, yeah, you could be a creeper. Technology in the wrong hands.
Yeah, no, you got to be able to do that because you can turn it off on your phone.
Well, I guess, yeah, because this could be like the database, so I could like set up a camera somewhere else, right?
Oh, could you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I do.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but I have one on you.
So when you're taking that photo, you're taking it from here?
I take it whatever I've got attached here. I can take one of I just took one of you and I took one of me.
Is this on Minicam?
Yeah.
Oh, lessons
while I'm filming,
lessons in Minicam.
Lessons in Minicam.
I just want to keep interrupting.
I was like, where is he going with this? I was getting confused. But whatever I have attached here camera wise, I can take a snapshot and just so I could just
So that's one of our sponsors. They're kind of a sponsor because we use their equipment and they give it to us for free in episode 42. Because I'm hopeful for that one. Not
yet again, I didn't try too hard. I did try a little bit with this, but I would still love if Minicam could tell me why my iPhone always looks blue. And the reason isn't because it's an iPhone.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty certain it was doing it fine before, but it looks normal through the phone, and then as soon as I'm looking at it through Manycam, it's blue.
You should try someone else's iPhone. Does Jess have an iPhone?
She does.
You should try it just to see if it does that.
Yeah, that's a good
Just
point.
to
But
see,
there's
like,
got to
if
be
it-
something. They told me to reset it. They're like, when I asked the help, they're like, "Oh, reset it," and I did, and it didn't do jack diddly.
But maybe it's something on your phone that you bumped or. But
Yeah. I blasted the. I don't know. I
I
mean,
hope-
whatever. Cool. One of our guests is underwater. Fuck it.
speaking of the mic, man, how many times have you done this? Jesus.
I'm looking at my camera, bro. Relax. Okay, tell me about your cat story.
Oh, so I might be a cat person.
Weird.
Yeah, I cuddled with a cat. And me and this lady held off making pussy jokes the whole time.
Wow.
While I was playing with her cat
Oh, Jesus.
on my lap
Oh, my
the whole
God.
time. And then it was on my chest, right by my chin. And she's going to hear this and be like, dude, or she's going to laugh.
Well, you're on a very, very fine line right now. Whichever way you decide to go with it is up to you.
Well, I mentioned how the jokes can go, and then you have to just insert it yourself. So I'm just saying what happened.
Oh, okay. I see.
So I was sitting there.
Leaving it to the listener.
I was sitting there, and her cat jumped onto my lap.
Her furry four-legged cat.
So, oh, this tail it has. Talking about the alien antenna thing.
That's a fine tail.
Wow. Because it's like got the tail, but then it's got like all the hairs just go straight out. All the way up, like a little ladder for...
Like a cactus.
No.
No? Not like a cactus?
Well, it's got way more hairs than a cactus.
I didn't know cactus had any hairs.
Well, but
those hairs?
I'm guessing that you're
Oh, I'm
calling
thinking
them
of the thorns. Yeah. Anyways.
But they like shoot straight out. Like they're just...
Was it frightened? Because that's what happens.
No, it's just how whenever that tail's moving, it's just all out, and it just goes like, it's mesmerizing. It's just like, it was bad because often when I'd be talking to her, I'm just staring at the goddamn cat all the time. And I'm like, yeah, I want to give you attention. But when I start staring at this cat, then I stop talking to her.
You get entranced by things pretty easily. Yeah.
That's true.
Well, it's like when you come over to my house and my cat's dicking around, which we've had discussions on the podcast before about my cat.
Yeah.
You're always watching him like he's like some shady figure
Well, he
that he's going to like, if you're not looking, he's going to like pickpocket you or something. Sorry, my cat's a she.
That's a mistake I should make, not you.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. My mom always calls my cat a he too. But anyways,
Maybe that's what confuses you.
you're just always like looking at my cat. Like,
So you're saying
gonna jump your bone.
cats distract me?
I just think things you don't trust.
Distract me?
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, I guess that's
I guess.
just a safe way to be.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the wrong one. Maybe if I don't trust something, I shouldn't be so trusting. I shouldn't just be like, whatever. It's not going to come at me. Like,
Yeah, I'm the Neanderthal that will live through the Ice Age or
Yeah.
the whatever the fuck's coming.
It's like, yeah,
because
just-
I'll be
just
like,
a cat, yeah.
something's going on, and you'll be like, yeah, Pokemon.
yeah, undivided attention for sure.
Yeah, she was gonna give you shit about that, by the way. All your Pokemon playing, PP, all your PP,
Who?
PP.
This cat lady? She just doesn't understand me. So whatever.
This cat lady.
Wow, what's wrong
So-
with Pokemon? What's wrong with Pokemon? What was her problem
Just
with
the
Pokemon?
fact that you do it, because I'm like, if he's not doing something, he's on Pokemon. If I'm driving somewhere, he's on Pokemon. If we're walking, he's on Pokemon.
Yeah,
He's
and
Pokemoning.
what's wrong with that?
He's Pokemon. He's Pokemon. He's Pokemon.
It's something to.
Anyway, so I might be a cat person. Like, this cat was amazing. Like, so the first day she's like, just ignore it, and she kind of gave me insight to women, maybe.
Through this cat.
Yeah, she's like, you just gotta ignore it a little bit. They're like people that have personalities, and when they're ready, they'll kind of come to you and blah blah blah. So the first time, I just kind of kept my distance, and it wasn't like your cat. It wasn't freaking weird. It was just kept his distance and said hi a little bit and sniff, sniff, sniff.
So a cat. Yeah.
Touch my leg and stuff. So a cat, fuck off.
I mean, I love cats. I've been around plenty of cats. Yeah.
Okay, your cat didn't do that to my leg. Your
No.
cat's
There's different
fucking
cats. Cats got personalities, man.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there's different cats. You know, some are fucking like mine is on the weirder side. Mine is crazy. Mine is like, but then some people, oh, my cat is so unique and so crazy. Oh, I got the coolest cat, and it's like, yeah, there's as much as they have their own personalities. There's like a small spectrum or like a small gauge, and it's like, okay, you got a crazy cat, you got a chill cat, and then everything in between. But it's like that. It's like Cats are cats, right?
So she was comparing to people. So it is like that. It is like people.
But they do have their own personalities. There's different personalities, different cat personalities.
So do we.
Yeah.
And there's crazy people, and then there's normal people.
Yeah.
And there's lots of crazy people, and there's lots of normal people.
Mm.
We're kind of a little wacky, but there's lots of wacky people. Like, we're individuals, but we're not that individual.
Yeah, let me put it into a quick comparison. So we'll talk somebody's ear off about something that they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? A crazy cat would bite your ankle and claw up your back. Crazy cat, crazy people. That's like the comparison.
See, that doesn't make me want to... See, I get like liking cats, and then I'm like, fuck cats.
So, no, my cat tries climbing on, like when I'm sitting on the toilet doing my business, my cat will try and climb up on my back and in my head.
Close the door.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy. I'm like, yo, play.
Those are claws on bear skin, man. That's danger.
I don't take my shirt off to take a shit.
Yeah, but you take your pants off.
I'm not letting her up on my lap, that's for sure. No, it's back, not the back of my back.
This
like
one,
she'll fly around.
She'll fly around. Well, this one was all up on my lap.
Time and a place, right? Yeah, if you're on the couch, sure, come on my lap. If I'm taking a shit, don't. Yeah. I would shoot my cat if it was trying to do that.
I was making a reference, but anyway.
I see.
Dirty. But so it was cool. So the next time I was there, I was just sitting in this chair, and then all of a sudden, after a little while, the cat just jumps on my lap, and it was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "What do I do?" And the cat's like purring, and she's like, "Oh." And then the cat like nestled down and just sat there, and I just petted it for like, I don't know, like an hour, like a long time.
Yep.
And we bonded, and I was like, and it was hard to talk then because I was just like, this cat. I might like this cat.
And
I like this cat.
And then it'd look at you and be like, all right, I'm getting some serial killer vibes and peace out.
No, and then it turned around once and nestled down again. I thought it was going to be over, but nope. And then later, I was like half laying, and it like jumped up on my chest and was right there and just face to face. And I was like, whoa.
So just a full disclaimer.
Just got down and I was like petting it and it was purring, and then it turned around and it was like down in the nethers area. And I was like, please, none of that kneading shit.
Yeah.
Because I can't see you, but I'm trusting you because you're a cat that I've never experienced. Like, I liked it.
Bonk. But okay, so full disclaimer.
I didn't like it like I would like I liked it.
Is this like one of the first cats that you've ever like really like been like, hey, you're chill, cat?
It's the first cat that I've bonded with.
So for listeners at home, like basically this is a really
this is huge, man.
Remedial story to most, or to a lot, just because I don't know if remedial is the word I was looking for.
No.
Amateur. It's lowbrow.
Okay, I see what you're trying to say.
It's because to most people, we've been around cats. You're basically describing a very common occurrence with a cat. So to a lot of people with cats.
Okay.
GB, you don't see. I've been around cats that hop up and just like fucking love me and like grope me.
Okay, for that. Okay, there's two parts of the story. One,
I'm just saying it's been about 11 minutes and basically we've talked about a cat cuddling you for 11 minutes.
Hey, cat person, you should like that because you like cats. 11 minutes should be like a drop of sand into the big wide ocean
of ASMR. But just so you know, no. But I was going somewhere with this. But ASMR. For Cam, because he's not a cat person, this is actually big stuff for him.
Huge.
This is huge for him. Yeah. But like to a normal person that's been around a lot of cats, it's like, oh, okay, you're describing a cat. Cool. To Cam, this is like, oh my god, like I don't touch cats. Just so you know.
Don't touch cats. Yeah. But here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that's wacky about it.
What's wacky?
I was bonding with it, but she was like, the whole time she was like, this isn't normal. This never happens. That cat does not do that to people. So I was like, I'm marrying this girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I'm getting married.
Because the cat.
And she's probably going to hear this, so whatever.
Yeah.
I told her I was going to tell the cat story and I was going to talk about her, so she knew that happened. But it's
well, it's a good involvement. It's good evolution. Evolution.
Evolvation.
It's good evolution for you, Cam. I'm glad that you're taking a shining to cats, because cats are cool.
That was a really good evolvation of your words.
It's early for me, man, all right? I mean, it's 11, but still, it's early for me.
Well, you worked late. Yeah. So anyway, so it was a huge thing. And yeah, so the side...
You know what they say? Once you get in with the pussy, you get in with the pussy.
Well, you know, and that's the thing, right?
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not. So anyway, the side note is that I met a gal. And yes, I think gal's a great term. Fuck all you people who don't like it or think it's old person.
Who's against gal?
I don't know. Someone said it recently. I said gal and they laughed at me and I was like, I don't remember who it was.
Was it the gal? She's like, don't refer to me as a gal.
I don't know.
Because I've been recently referring to my mom as Ma. And she's like, why are you calling me Ma for? And I'm like, Ma. Like, you know, Archie Bunker, like All in the Family. That's what Meathead, Rob Reiner, that's always talked to Edith. Ma, what's for dinner, Ma? So I don't know. It's kind of a joke, but it's kind of just a quick way to say mom by one syllable, not even.
Sorry, I wasn't listening there for a sec. I was just texting my papa, my pa.
Your pa!
Not your mom, my pa.
Your pa!
Because my dad's here from Alberta.
Alberta.
That's where this gal was from. That's why I think I connected with her, because I'm like, she's normal. She's normal. Because I find every BC person I'm like, you're not normal.
And you are, Cam?
Well, okay. Correction. Normal to me.
Okay.
So like, okay, good point. So I guess it's like crazy. You just find the right kind of crazy, right?
Crazy.
Or like normal.
Crazy
it's like
for feeling
this lonely.
I was surprised that I got it that
crazy. She really likes Patsy Cline.
Oh. How did I know that?
So yeah.
Anyway, so cat got in good with the cat, but didn't get in good with the gal.
Well, I don't know. I think she said that she was just wanted to be doing her own thing.
Hey, it happens, man. Life. Then you know what? You go into that big pond and you find another fish. And by fish, I don't like referring to girls as fish.
No.
That's kind of gross, actually.
Even though Plenty of Fish does that.
Yeah.
But they're referring to guys too.
Yeah, I guess, but...
But the thing is, it's like... And that's cool, but I'm kind of in this like spot where... Because I don't, as you well know, I don't like date.
I don't like much. Date or like to date.
I don't like, date much, right?
Well, you got to get out there, man.
So like meeting this girl, like, wow, and there's so many like things that were cool, and talking to her was pretty great, and I was just, I was like, wow, this is really interesting. And it's funny because there were things that if I'd known before, I might have been like, oh, not my kind of person.
Yeah.
But they didn't bug me. I was either they didn't bug me or I was interested in the differences, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. But now I'm like, wait, is this the thing I'm supposed to fight for? Like, but it was so quick, but we talk so much, but then it's along. Like, then I'm like, I want you to know how I feel. I want you to know you weren't just a girl.
Then she's like, yeah, I gotta go.
I didn't. What's the thing? I was pretty reserved when I was around her. I wasn't like this.
No.
But I want
if she's listening, she's like, woo! Thank God.
Hey, there you go. So this could have been how it was. I want you to know. That's a good song.
What song are you singing?
I want you to know. I'm making it up.
Oh, you're making it up.
Because this thing, like I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's fine. No big deal. Like, hey, I liked you. We were interested in each other. No big deal. It's fine. Because it is fine because it was super quick. But I also want to know, like, no, like I really liked you. Like, and I don't do that.
Like people.
Much.
I see.
So I want to be like, I want you to know you ain't just another girl. I want you to know. Oh, wait, let's do it a different way.
Yeah, you said,
I want you to know that you ain't just another girl. Maybe we should do it like
okay, and she's cutting ties off officially. God dang. Yeah.
I think I just spit on my computer. Or it could be like the incubus way.
Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be.
No, it's I want you to know tomorrow I'll bring. I don't know any of their songs. I wasn't going to do one of their songs.
Oh.
I was going to do it in the style of them, but I don't really know their style very much.
So why would you pick Incubus out of the hat then? Anyways, so long story short, you got to find just keep So this is the dating game for Cam. This is going to be an ongoing series. We'll probably let you guys know. This is what this big interlude was. And
FOMO, not a game.
FOMO, what?
I want to be different. Father Mucker.
Oh, no, that's fear of missing out. FOMO is a thing. So it's like, what? I ain't missing out of the thing. I'm actually pretty kept up to a lot of things, but no.
Kept up to a lot. I'm pretty kept up.
But yeah, no. So we'll let you know how his dating game situation goes. So he's out there. He's ready to mingle. Again, I think we've talked about this, but
I have a really good story that happened that night, but one night. But I'll save it for later.
Okay,
it's really fucking funny. She laughed her head off at me.
What is it?
Well, I don't know. It might be too soon.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll trust you on that.
It's pretty embarrassing for me.
Oh, well, I mean, if it's embarrassing for you, then what?
Okay.
Is it dirty or something?
No, it's not dirty. It's personal.
Oh, what?
So we're there, and she was playing all this music and a lot of it I don't know. I think that. Well, obviously, the people you hang around with depends on what kind of music you listen to, right?
Yeah.
So there's people who had different kind of lifestyles, and they listen to different music than I've listened to, right? Yep. So I had like a little Christian period, so I wasn't around some of the mainstream stuff that people are always like, "How do you not know this?" I'm like, "Well, because I was listening to
God rock,
God rock, yeah, God rock, God." So anyway, she was playing a song. Oh fuck! Really?
Just say it, man. Okay. I'm already like kind of to get what you're about to say. It's not that bad. You didn't know a song that was like super obvious.
No, you're really gonna like this.
Okay. Continue. I'm ready.
Playing a song. I hadn't kissed her yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was really kind of like taking this slow because I can fall pretty hard pretty quick. So I'm like, I'm taking this fucking slow.
You made out with the cat. You made out with the cat. Please tell me you made out with the cat.
I was me and that cat, man. Fuck. I'm gonna miss that cat.
Damn.
So then I was like, she had this song going and I didn't know it. And then it was all quiet. We were like cuddling and stuff. And I was like touching your face. I was like, I'm going in. This is it. I'm gonna go in and give her a kiss. This is the time. And then boom. Right. And because my brain does shit before
you act. You think first, then act?
Well, no, like I act and then my brain thinks, body acts, and then I go, why'd I do that? That was dumb.
Yeah.
So I'm there, like, you know, getting
close, chummy. Yeah, getting chummy.
And I'm like, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna give her a kiss, it's gonna be nice. Like, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, some part of my brain goes to the song that's playing. And I'm like, I don't know this song. Wait, that sounds like Jim Morrison. And I blurt out, like, a few inches from her face, is this the Doors? She bursts out laughing.
Yeah.
She's fucking, shoots up, sits up, just laughing, right? It was Queens of the Stone Age. And then she's like,
brutal. That's brutal.
I'm like, I know it didn't sound like, I was like, maybe they did a remix or something, but it kind of sounds like, and she's laughing. She's like, why didn't you just shut up and kiss me then?
Yeah,
and I was like,
fuck, man.
I'm wondering the same thing. But
you're like, damn it, kid. Fuck. But that's not even, what's the gain from that? There was no gain. Yeah.
No, and that's the thing. Like, I was thinking, like, this is what I'm doing. And then I completely did something else. Like, I don't even know why I said it.
You gotta get that checked out, dude.
It was like something popped in my head and I just responded.
Yeah.
Fuck, ask later.
Yeah. And you just missed it. Oh, damn, dude. That's a miss. Holy shit. That's a far miss. Yeah.
Especially for people who really like and know them, which I don't, right? Yeah. So it was...
You know what? Mixing up bands to a degree, I'm never going to really harp on somebody. I'll laugh at them. But, I've done the odd thing too, because like, what's my big thing? I always, and I know this is stupid and nobody agrees with me, I don't do it anymore because I've been harped on enough, but I would always mix up REM and Tragically Hip. Don't know why. Don't know why. I always just mix them up. when I was younger, I'd always mix them up, and people were like, "What the fuck, dude? No, it's REM, bro." And it's like, well, fuck. First off, I'm not a big fan of either of them, so get bent.
I like that. I like that. I'm not a big fan of either. Either.
Yeah. I mean, Tragically Ipsum Americana, or Canadiana. Fuck.
Straight up wrong.
Yeah. See, I'm not a big fan. Yeah. It's a pretty big Canadian band. So
but Americana is a style, though, so maybe you could say it.
Maybe I could. I don't know.
It's a Canadian band.
Probably not using it properly.
What's their style? Americana.
What? Yeah. And REM, they're from this.
They're from the States. Yeah.
States. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I don't know. It's just that voice, that twangy, whatever, Orange Crush and fucking.
I wouldn't call it twangy. I'd call it whiny.
It's like wine twang. Twang.
Wine twang?
Wine twang voice, yeah.
With twine.
But,
twine.
So, you know what? I've been there, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna. I would, if you said that to me, I'd be like, bro.
Yeah, but what if you're waiting for me to kiss you, and then I said it? You'd be
I hope that situation never happens, but that'd be pretty hilarious. Yeah. But
she was already laughing because I didn't know half of her music.
Hey, this happened not too long ago. I'll tell you a little quick story that might embarrass my brother a little bit. He was wasted though, so
we're okay with that.
Yeah. But same vein. So we were playing music bingo at my buddy's sister's birthday.
At a house?
No, it was at Fernwood Inn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I can't remember what song it was. It wasn't Brown Eyed Girl. It's the other one by Van Morrison. Whatever. He sings a few, I guess. But anyways, so Van Morrison was on.
One of the big ones.
And then my buddy Mark was like, what song is this? Who sings this? And then I'm like, oh, it's Van Morrison. And then Mark was like, no, what? Looked super confused because Mark was thinking Jim Morrison.
Right.
And then my brother,
nice connection.
See, this is why I'm doing this. And my brother was like, yeah, it's Jim Morrison from The Doors. And I'm like, no, Van Morrison, two different people. And then Todd was like, wait, what? And I'm like, Jim Morrison from The Doors, Van Morrison, very different people.
Okay.
And then Mark was like, oh, and then Todd was like, oh shit, yeah, shouldn't have fucked that up. But he was so wasted. But yeah, so
he was defending you to Mark, saying, yeah, Mark, it was Jim Morrison from The Doors.
Was haphazardly agreeing with me, but I think he, in his drunken state, he thought he was just thinking Jim Morrison and Van Morrison as the same. He was thinking Morrison.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
not quite the same thing.
No, yours was way worse. But no, but I mean, because I said Van Morrison, Mark said, "What the fuck?" Because he was thinking Jim Morrison. He's like, this does not sound like the guy from The Doors. Tyler was thinking, oh, it is, but by himself, solo. But then he was kind of just he was blurring the line. I don't know. And then I was like, no, Tyler.
It's funny you said
Van Morrison and Jim Morrison, two different people. And then I was like, oh yeah, wait, shit, fuck, that was bad. And then Mark was like, oh, it's not the guy from The Doors. I'm like, no. And he's like, okay, that makes sense. And I'm like, that's who it is.
It's funny you said that because we listened to Blurred Lines that night.
Huh? What night?
The night that I made that mistake.
Oh, that's crazy. I hate that song. Fucking hate that song.
Okay, so I got to jump back for a bit here. I mean,
please, no more cat stories.
No, fuck. I was like,
we get it. You love the cat.
I was so excited.
Steal it.
And then I got home and I had all this fucking cat hair all over me. And then
you remembered why you hate cats.
No, I was like, well, I guess I'll just have to learn to deal with that. And I was okay with it.
You have it in your closet.
I was like, I put in my little notes for the grocery store, get cat lint tape stuff or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was all in. All in.
Yeah, you're all in.
So, no, I wasn't going to jump back to that. I mean, I would keep talking about her. She was cool, man. I liked her.
Yeah, we get it.
I was, there's a fuck off.
Good for you.
This is my letter to a girl podcast. Letter to a girl. Come back.
No, hey, that's the song you sing. No, it's Baby Come Back. You can blame it all on me. I didn't mean to fall into your cat tree. Baby Come Back.
Okay.
Broke all your record collections. And your pussy has a hold on me. That's your pussy cat. What a classic. Yeah.
I was going to make more of an ending, but I ran out of breath.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay, so yeah, I could keep talking about that, but probably nice not to for her and for you. And the other people listening to the podcast.
Yeah, they're like, okay, yeah.
So just got to jump back to a couple episodes ago where I was talking about Finding Forrester. Remember the BMW?
Yeah.
What would you call it? Hood ornament, but it's not like
the emblem.
The emblem thing.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that, and I was like, man, I learned about it on this movie. I think it's Finding Forrester. It's like two black guys. Remember all that?
Yeah.
So I looked it up finally, and it was Finding Forrester, the movie, but it was not two black guys. In fact, very different. So this is even more funnier than me just saying two black guys.
Yeah.
Because one of those black guys, the older black guy that I was thinking maybe it was Morgan Freeman or something, was Sean Connery.
Oh, good God. That is a far miss.
I'm just fucking up things real bad all over the place.
You mistake Sean Connery for Morgan Freeman.
No, I didn't mistake. I forgot that there was a British white guy in this movie, and I thought he was like a chill, cool black dude.
What's that? And you're mixing it up with, what's that jail movie? Stephen King.
You're saying just a random jail
And it truly
movie?
was a Shawshank Redemption. Yeah.
Oh,
Shawshank.
That movie?
Were you mixing that up? Yeah.
Oh, because the older guy is Morgan Freeman?
It is Morgan Freeman, yeah.
And the young guy's a white guy?
Yeah.
No, I was thinking of that. I just literally thought the older guy was a black guy. I don't know why. It's a long time ago.
Whatever. I like that. It's like, you know what? I don't agree with the casting director of this fucking movie. This is Morgan Freeman's in my head. Yeah.
Why does the smart old guy have to be some white British dude?
How old was the movie?
Is he British? No. Is he Scottish?
I don't know.
Irish?
I don't know.
Sean Connery?
He's got Connery in him. I don't know. He's just got his own accent.
What does that mean?
I don't know. He's got his own accent. Shaking a stirred.
If you don't get a shake a stick at all.
Yeah.
That does totally not sound like him at all.
Yeah. I don't know what he is.
No. Anyway, so yeah, fuck that one up.
Yep. So correction.
There'll
be many of those. Eventually, we'll just get people to comment the corrections, and then we won't have to worry about it.
But it's fun to talk about them.
It is. Well, I mean, we can talk about the hilarity of it in the next episode. But
yeah.
But yeah, no, that's...
And I wanted to dig into this too, but... Because something we mentioned from... I think that might have been the same one. As I was talking about that like lost civilization thing.
Yeah.
And I found the episode that the podcast I listened to it on Joe Rogan's.
Yeah.
And I started listening to it again. I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So crazy. And I'm like, I'm going to learn, I'm going to listen, I'm going to be able to talk about it a bit. Fuck that. There's so much, I can't even...
begin to open that bag.
It's like ice ages and shit. And if this was like that, it would have been like that. And like, this place was actually a forest like Canada. And
I'm very lost.
And you're asking about like why wouldn't they find things? Well, they explain that. Like, it's so... whack.
It's a wacky, wide... Oh, I remember. Yeah, what you're saying.
All I just want to say is that, like, it's super interesting. And they were talking about Atlantis.
Yeah.
Like the Lost Atlantis or whatever.
Lost World of Atlantis, yeah.
And he was talking about how that could be a thing, blah, 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 blah. But he said the problem with it is that we've, like, fantasized it, right? So it's this alien thing. It's this thing. It's this
mermaids are screwing other mermaids down there. Yeah.
And it's more like here's how it could have been something. But so all I'm going to do is just give... a
recap?
No, I'm just going to give the whole yo-go...
The whole yo-go?
Yo-go... Ho, yo-ho, go to Joe.
What?
Yo-ho, go to Joe and listen.
Oh, you're just going to give him a link.
Yeah, because it's so... Like, he's on a few... There's like two... Like, he's on 4 podcasts of Joe Rogan's. And the first one is episode number 501, and it's Randall Carlson. I said Graham Fuck.
And now they have no fucking clue.
Okay. I said Graham Hancock in the other one, and that's because it was a name I remembered, and 2 of the episodes are with Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson.
50-50 blew it.
But, yeah. But there's 2 single episodes of Randall Carlson.
Okay.
So the first one is number 501 of Joe Rogan's, and this other one is 606 of Joe Rogan's, and that's just with Randall Carlson. But the first one is where he like gets into like the basis of like the, and it's so there's so much information. Joe Rogan's like hardly talking in it too.
Yeah.
So
basically, it's about how the world could have been a place, and we could have got to here before to this point of technology and everything, and it's restarted.
well, that's parts of it, but
I'm giving in case somebody's listening to this podcast for the first time and they didn't listen to the last one or something. You know what I mean? Just like what we're talking, because if not, then we're just talking a bunch of blah.
Right. That's what I'm referring to. Yeah, like there was, because I was saying that he talks about there being a civilization and it's under the ice, and he was talking about like there's ice that was like kilometers. It's just
so we've been here to this point in technological advancements before, and we had an ice age or whatever. And it restarted, and we went back to the Stone Age, and we're just developing all over again. Essentially, something like along those lines is that we've redone what we've already done.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Civilization.
If I had it remotely right at all, that's what I was referring to.
Yeah.
But yeah, like at one point he said something similar to that. Like, but it's just, man,
it's crazy.
It's
crazy.
It's fucking wild shit in there.
All right, should we wrap this one up and get ready for the next one? With Pa!
Let me see. My he just texted me. He said leaving. I don't know where he's leaving from.
Well, I'd like a coffee, and I'd like to probably get the other camera set up. And
oh, so it's about 15 minutes from where he is. So I guess
perfect amount of time.
So my pop's here, and we're gonna talk with him soon.
Yep. So that's on the next one.
So that was
that was good. That was good. All right. So
well, I didn't want it all be about a girl.
This is a story about a cat and a girl and a re-civilization. Got a river and drowned the whole world, then got back there again. In the same point.
Do it. Recap.
Oh. So, cats are cool. Girls are cruel.
No, she's not cruel. No. It's totally fine.
To your heart.
No, she was fine. It was just sad, man.
Am I recapping or what?
Yeah, no, but she wasn't cruel.
Okay, she was fine.
She was
Hey, she was cruel to me. She was making fun of my Pokemon going, so she was cruel. Girls are cruel.
Yeah, she's cruel.
And what else the fuck did we talk about? Other stuff. And then civilization. Joe Rogan.
Randall Carlson.
And Smash Mouth?
No.
Incubus.
No. Yes.
Anyways, that was the tip.
Yeah, and Cam's embarrassing moments.
Oh yeah, and Jim Morrison, new lead singer of Queens of the Stone Age. Who knows?
Hey, he does kind of sound like him. After she laughed,
for like inspired. I don't really hear the similarity, but like I said, just like I'm not going to open this up, but Brian Johnson and
oh fuck you, they don't.
And what's his name? What's the original lead singer of
Bon Scott?
AC/DC? Bon
they don't
Scott.
sound the same.
They sound spitting.
Not at all.
Spitting.
No. Completely not.
That's my thing.
Completely not the same.
Unky Dave, my uncle out there, he would agree with me. Just that's all I'm saying. He's got my back.
Well, fuck, then I believe it.
Yeah, my Uncle Dave. Guy you've never met. He's got my back.
Daver.
That could be a topic for debate.
She finally, after like 10 minutes of laughing at me, it might have been like 3, but felt like 10.
Okay, fuck you.
But after that, then she was like...
One sec. Bon Scott and Brian Johnson sound way more alike than Jim Morrison and Queens of the Stone Age singer.
I don't know. Because she finally said, she goes, I can see the similarities. And I was like, sweet.
She's just being nice because you're about to plant one on her and you did something super embarrassing. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck is his name? He kicked a girl in the face. I don't know.
You talked about him before because we were talking about
with Devin,
drums.
Yeah. And then Devin corrected. I can't remember anybody's name. Fuck.
I feel bad that there's so much about her because I don't want a whole podcast about her. That's weird.
Josh Homme. Yeah. Bon Scott and Brian Johnson sound way more alike than Jim Morrison and fucking Josh Homme.
I don't know. I only had that one moment to compare it. And I was like, this doesn't sound like any song I know. It must have been a remix. It must have been that voice. I don't know. But anyways. I really hear it.
And Accept is a ripoff of AC/DC.
Fuck off. Oh, that's the war. That's the... Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
That's the real one that's going to cause...
Ain't no shame in riding someone's coattails. Just saying.
Cause a fucking... earthquake that'll bring that ice age
Ball
down.
breaker! Yeah, it's
Ball breaker?
gonna change the game! Hey!
That's totally different than balls to the walls, man.
Ding, 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 ding. And it's
Balls to the walls. Well, that's every rock is like rock. Every pop is like pop.
I hear similarities.
Every folk is like folk.
And I'm not the only one that thinks that. There's a whole
So-
society on Google that thinks
So
the
how many
same.
Bob Dylans are there?
I hope to God only one.
Fuck you. You don't like Bob Dylan?
He's
Are you kidding me?
talented.
Oh my God. It's okay. I didn't.
Yeah, I listened to that for about 1 minute and changed to the next song. Fuck that. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, you'll have your renaissance.
I like
You'll have your renaissance.
a couple of his songs, and not all of his songs does he do the fucking Alama voice. But I mean, you know, respect. Much respect to him. I'm not a huge fan of Bob Dylan. People always ask if that's where my name comes from. Maybe
Dylan?
my parents, Bob Dylan. Yeah.
There's so many fucking Dylans.
No, like,
I think
did
it's
my
just a-
parents name me after Bob Dylan? They always ask me, it's like, oh, what, were your parents
You know
Bob Dylan
that's-
fans?
You know that's not Bob Dylan's name, right?
Duh.
Well, I don't know.
But
Some people
it's something like
don't.
something Jewish or something, isn't it? Something long and Jewish. But no, I get that question a lot. It's like, oh, Bob Dylan, is that what your parents named you after?
Bob fucking Jewish.
Bob fucking Jewish. But
BFJ.
BFJ is his real name. But
Fucking Jewish. No, what, that's weird.
Anyways, he's
maybe
cool.
you-
He's cool. I don't want to shit on Bob Dylan.
I
He's
fucking
cool.
love Bob Dylan, and I didn't.
And to be fair, I haven't listened to a lot of his stuff.
And I like had one record of his hits growing up. That was my record. I was like, yeah, I like Bob Dylan. And then it was probably 10, 15, 45, 30. So I'm just figuring out how old I was.
37.
It was probably like early 30s. I don't know. I like came across something. Maybe I watched the documentary or something. And all of a sudden I was like, fuck me.
Like
This guy is amazing.
I probably gotta give him more of a chance. Just I'm going off a very limited amount of knowledge, so I don't want to be too ignorant here. But
Well, yeah. Like,
he does not like what I hear on the songs that get played when like on satellite radio.
Mr. Tambourine Man,
That song's not
play a
bad.
song for me.
I'm more talking about like Tangled Up in Blue or whatever.
But the thing is, like, I like all of a sudden, like when I started digging in and hearing like all of his different stuff, I was like, he's amazing. He's brilliant. And I was like full on Bob Dylan fanboy for like 2 or 3 years. Like, he was like, oh, Bob Dylan. And I read his book, Chronicles, and it was
Well, maybe
just
I'll give him a
amazing.
bit more of a chance.
Hey, when you're 30.
Hey.
No rush to that.
Yeah.
No
When
rush.
I'm older. Yeah, maybe I'll appreciate it more when I'm older. Yeah.
Hang on to those Queens fucker records.
Queen fucker rockers. Stone Age.
Uh,
Yeah. Anyways, that's all we're gonna do for this podcast because we gotta tangle up in blue or tangle up all these chords, untangle all these chords. We gotta finish up.
So,
That's it.
you're talking about ASMR?
Wait,
You want to do? You brought ASMR up a little while ago.
I thought we were wrapping up this podcast, man.
Yeah, we are. Bye. Okay. I just
You're trying to keep it going. Yeah.
I'm trying to be
We
like.
gotta get ready for the next one, man. We got
I
another
know.
podcast to do. Yeah.
I just want there to be like more things in the title instead of
Dude, if you listen back, we got some
Cat.
things, man. We got some things.
Cam loves cats and Mrs. Girl and.
That was about 15 minutes. We got a lot of other stuff.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a lot of other stuff.
I wish-
enough. Anyways,
I wish you
to find
could have met
something.
that cat though, because it was fucking rad.
I love all cats, so I'd probably love that cat.
This is a rad cat. The tail, man. Fuck that tail. So what you're saying is that I get distracted by shit easily.
No, you just get kinda. You get
Don't
very.
you, though?
I do, but you like zero in. Maybe I do. Maybe
Really?
with my cat, yeah, like nothing. Well, like you always do that. It's like, oh, sorry, I wasn't listening. I was focusing on this.
That's true.
You're hard of.
I do
You're
that.
hard of multitasking when you're really focusing on something, aka a sketchy cat in the corner. You're just like.
So I got this book. No, that's a new book. I got this. I won't go into much because
Okay.
I'm going to read a bit of this. Well, I got 2 books, and I'll read a bit of them, and then we'll talk about it because he blows my mind.
All right.
But one of them is relatable to what we're talking about. That's why I'm bringing it up. I'm not jumping.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
sidestepping.
I'm about to abandon ship here, so I need a coffee before we start again.
Okay, so the thing is that this book is Gabor Mate, and he's it's fixing everything in my world. And the book is I can't remember the name of it.
Oh
but,
God. Well, I'm glad we kept it. We stuck around for that. Yeah.
but it's about it's about like ADD and living with it and adult ADD. And so he's going into it. And I'm like, holy shit, I have that.
Yeah.
It's not in the way that you normally think of it, but like as people think of like ADD, oh, you're just running around and you can't focus and look at anything. There's like different parameters and stuff.
Oh, 100%.
But I was like, the way he talks about it, I was like, holy fuck. It makes sense.
And we'll get into that in the next podcast. We'll get into that on the next podcast. Gavamate, how'd you say that?
Gabbermate.
Gabbermate?
Gabor. Like not Gabor, but like it's Gabor.
Okay, there you go. And the book, the title is The Cliffhanger. Like, we'll tell you on the next episode because he can't remember. That's usually the way it goes. He can't remember anything.
It is called like the one that's not showing up.
And we are out of time.
Okay, here it is. It's called Scattered Minds.
Wow.
The origins and healing of attention deficit disorder.
Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that book, I guess.
Cool, man.
All right.
Someday.
All right, we'll float on now. See you in the next one.
Okay, bye. Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, so going back, we have a rat.
What?
In our woodpile. We have a woodpile.
Oh, in the back. Yeah, because this podcast is broadcasted in the middle of an unknown location for us. We're off the lam. Because of stuff we may or may not have done that you cannot hold us accountable for.
You can have woodpile in the city.
Woodpile in the city? We
do.
Oh, yeah, okay, that was all bullshit. Fabrication.
Woodpile in the city. Woodpile in the city. Let's make it a little more groovy.
Oh.
Got a woodpile in the city. A woodpile in the city.
And now there's a dead rat.
Take that wood in the fire and the woodpile in the city. Sometimes there's a little meat. We cook up crispy. It's
sounds like
in the woodpile.
Sounds like sexual innuendo. Woodpile in the city. If you say in it,
okay,
sounds like a double entendre.
Your turn. 1, 2, 3.
Woodpile up your butt.
Woodpile in your city. The woodpile's in your city.
I was trying to
taking that woodpile, putting it right into
you gave me the same beat.
Your city.
So I was going to swing the same way.
Wasn't this the one that we were saying that like people could listen to whether you're older or younger, but not anymore?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's a very juvenile joke. Woodpile in your butt. Ha, 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 ha.
Putting my woodpile in your city. Putting my woodpile in your city.
What does that mean?
In your little forest. I'm taking my woodpile and putting it in your forest city.
Shave that forest. Wait, is this the podcast with your dad?
Take that. Yeah. Take that. Make it a parking lot. A cement clean parking lot.
Put up a parking lot.
Put my woodpile in your city.
All right.
So I want to say something though, since all the sexual stuff, I realized something just going back to what my relationship stuff, because I like to talk about it.
I know you do.
Helps me.
Okay.
You help me, Dylan. You help me. You're my therapist.
I went to school for it.
Even though I'm going, not for that.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Can't prove it.
Probably could. But needless to say, that's where I'm going right after this, to talk to a therapist. Because I haven't. Everyone should have a therapist. You should have a therapist. That sounds not as good. That doesn't sound good either.
Oh, no. I was trying to make it sound like ape, but it sounds like... Yeah.
You know what I realized, though? Because, I don't know, it might have been the thing where I was like taking it too slow, and she was like, what the fuck? It was lame. You know, all he wants to do is talk. But our talks were good. But the thing is, it's not so much that I want to talk, is that I was wanting to take it slow, because I go too fast into relationships. In my last relationship...
Yeah, Vin Diesel doesn't work, bro. Fast and Furious doesn't work.
Because my last relationship started on sex, was all based on sex. Sex.
Yo, that's pretty impressive. Like, you didn't even get the girl's name first. You're just like pounding her, and then you're just like, yo, what's your name, by the way? That's pretty impressive.
Fuck, it could have been something different.
Animal rules.
Jesus. Animal rules. I like it.
Animal rules.
Rat in the woodpile.
yeah. Your woodpile's in the city, and then you get to know them. Yeah.
Then, there's the rat.
Actually, no. Talking about therapist. Yeah, okay, never mind. We're going too far with this. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, I realized that I think what I was trying to do is like, because one was like so far like straight up, all like based on that. So I was taking this one going, there's no fucking way I'm starting this off like this.
Yeah.
And I was holding back too much.
Yeah, man. It's a fine line with a relationship. It's hard, especially with girls. You gotta like, you're waiting. It's like, I like to compare it to a triathlon. You're just watching that guy in the small shorts with the gun to.
You're watching the guy in the small shorts?
To shoot.
I'd watch the girls in the small shorts.
Okay, well.
Do what you want.
Hey, man.
Got a woodpile in the city.
Fuck.
Watching the triathlete in his small shorts.
That's not what it meant.
Fuck those small shorts.
No,
tight.
You know,
there's
like
a woodpile in the small shorts.
The starter. What's it? Gross. What do you call those guys? The guys that shoot the pistol, like the blank?
I was talking to my friend on the beach, and she was talking about Speedos. And
quickly, before you get sidetracked with
gross.
Speedos. Yeah, fuck that. What are those guys called?
I used to wear them.
Gross. What are you, from Europe? Yeah.
No, I'm from then.
Oh, from then. The guy that shoots the blank, and it's like on your arc, it's set. That.
The gun shoot, the starter?
Anyways,
I don't know. Was there a name for them?
Probably. Anyways, it's like a fine line with a relationship. You're just staring at that guy, waiting for that gun to go off, and if you don't go right on time, then you're behind. If you go too soon, then you're disqualified. You know what I mean?
Well, and not just like with the person, but like it can fuck your relationship up, right?
Well, that could be a double entendre for, like premature. You don't want to come too soon.
Well, yeah, I thought that.
You want to run too soon.
You're watching the guy going, when do I go? When do I go?
Man, I thought about it too much.
Fuck, man, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, God.
If you're going to come, what you got to do is stop, take a puff, and then you'll be good for the next hour. But then they get offended because they're like, why didn't you come? And you're like, fuck, man,
By coming, we're talking about
I'm not
the finish line, like coming to something is what we mean.
No, talking about ejaculating.
Oh, God, fuck. I like the subtlety of the double entendre, and then you just totally buried
it back.
Yeah. It's not super offensive.
So, but the thing is, though, so maybe she was like, well, I don't know what's going on here because he's not doesn't seem to be into like wanting anything. And it's like, that wasn't the case. It was that I didn't want to fuck it up because for me, in my head, because I'm like, if I dive in too soon, because the last one I dived in and fucked up, this one I didn't want to dive in. And I was like, this is great. We're taking it slow. It's really good. Like, we got conversation. That's good. So solidified that. It's like solid. Boom, ready to go.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I didn't tell her, like, next time I want to be like, let's have some drinks and
get crazy.
I was going to say fucking have fun, but then I just wanted to say fuck, but then I didn't. So I didn't want to say either, but then I just explained what I was going to do. So I basically said it.
You said it. You done said it.
Cool.
What? Where were you going with that?
And I listened to the cat thing again, and it was really nice of you to be like, hey, so everybody who owns cats, yeah, Cam's having a normal fucking cat experience, but for him, he thinks the sky's falling.
Yeah. Because that's what it was. Yeah. Like, sitting here to me, I'm just like, dude, we're talking about a fucking cat. Who cares?
I'm like, no, she was on my lap when I was petting her.
Like I said, if that cat gets up and starts doing the Charleston, then I'll fucking have more interest in it. But it's a cat doing cat things. Like, everybody's like, yeah, huh? Yeah.
I wonder.
It just makes you sound like you're fucking, like, immoral. Or, like, just, you hate cats so much. Like, fuck. And then you have, like, a little experience. Like, oh my God.
Well, what made it better, though, was her saying that cat never does that. Like, she was astonished, like, over and over and over. Yeah. So that made it better.
I've seen that. I don't want to take that away from you, but I've seen people say that a lot. Not to me in general, but just a lot. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, oh, usually they don't have, like when you're like walking up and there's like a dog that's like sniffing you out and you're like, oh, they usually don't like people.
No. This was like the cat jumped on me and stayed there for like a long fucking time.
I don't know. It's a fucking cat. They're just like, I've been cooped up in this house at 4 a.m.
She just said that doesn't do that to even people it knows.
All right. Well, okay.
Are you calling her a liar?
Maybe.
Jesus. She knows where you live.
Yeah.
She knows where you live.
Shit, she does.
Texting her right now, your address.
Fuck.
Okay, I think she blocked me.
That's okay. Yeah, probably. And I'm on the 3rd story anyway, so have fun getting in. Yeah. That would be over the top.
Easiest
like, apartment. You calling me a liar?
Easiest apartment to get into.
Yeah, actually, it really is. Yeah. I've even been, there's been people I haven't even seen before in the building, and they're just like, "Oh, you coming in here?" I'm like, "Yep." And I didn't even have to get my keys out or anything. They just let me in.
Okay, Okay, there we go.
But don't do that.
don't do that. He leaves all his equipment at my place.
Yeah, it's all there.
Except for his cat. Go get his fucking cat.
Yeah. She made me stub my toe today, so have fun.
I don't think it was that. Was it that? Did I not listen to your story? Oh, tell the story.
Okay, I thought you were trying to make me evade from saying this because I was...
No.
Okay, no, yeah. So today I was on my way here to record a couple outros and intros. I'm wearing a tank top right now, and just about to head out the door. I'm like, you know what? Put some pit stick on.
I gotta interject for a sec. It's not really a tank top.
What?
It's
beater?
I don't know what you call those things.
It's a beater.
It's like a trailer park tank top. Well, no, that sounds like a wife beater, but
TPTT.
No, it's a shirt with the sleeves cut off.
It's like a beater.
I don't know what it's not
Sleeveless?
a tank top though. Like a tank top's like it's hemmed and it's got. I mean, I guess it's a tank. I don't know.
Anyways,
anyway,
dwelling on some important. It's Red Lightning.
That's one of the first records I bought. Vinyl.
Solid record. Anyway, so I'm on my way out. Then like my cat was super frisky, and she's been an ankle biter recently. So she's like coming at my ankles.
Double entendre.
Oh, huh?
Super frisky.
Oh yeah. So anyways, I have my eye on the cat, and I'm walking towards the bathroom to get some fucking pit stick. I cranked my fucking foot so hard, and I'm not blaming my cat, but I'm blaming my cat. I stubbed my toe, so like if there's pictures, you'd be like, "Oh, gross." I ripped my pinky nail off, and I am injured right now, and I had to come here and do this, so I fucking taped it up and sent on my way.
Well, you took a photo. You sent it to me.
Oh yeah,
Which, like why? I don't want to see that.
Because I was running late, so I'm like, yo, fuck, man, here.
I got proof.
Yeah, I got like I'm not just being like an asshole. I'm not just behind. I'm like I literally just ripped my fucking pinky toenail off. It's still there, but it's hanging on by like 10%.
Yeah, so
it's attached.
Here's a question, people. I was telling him that he maybe should cut his toenails because then it probably wouldn't have happened. He's like, no, but I stubbed it. I'm like, yeah, but it probably still wouldn't have happened as bad.
Also, my toenails aren't that long. He's making me sound disgusting.
They are disgusting. So
they're not. They're fine. I trimmed them like a week ago. They're fine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the shower.
Well, normally.
It was just I hammered it that hard.
Yeah.
Like,
but I want to know.
I thought I almost broke my pinky.
I want to, whether you had them long or not. I just want to be like, shout out there, send us a comment on Facebook and be like, yeah, if your toenail or nails are long.
I'm not disagreeing with that. If you have long,
wow, you did.
No, I disagreed the fact that I had long toenails. I'm saying I don't have long toenails, so that wasn't why.
Okay.
But of course, if there's more for something to catch on, obviously that's a better chance that it will rip off. I agree with that.
Okay.
But my toenails are not gremlin toenails, so fuck you. I've got nice toenails, just not when they're rammed into the fucking door frame. But yeah, now so it's bleeding. It's probably still bleeding. It's probably barely on there. It's fucked up, and I got some wet paper towel, kind of cleaned it off a bit. Fucking put some shitty ass no name brand Band-Aids on it, and I fucking went out the door. And now I'm wearing flip flops, and I can barely walk.
In socks.
Well, I put in socks.
Oh, you're not wearing well, those are like the full foot flip flop ones with no thong anything.
No, fuck thong. I can't stand that shit.
I can't stand.
Why
those
do I want to floss my toes while I'm walking?
The ones that you wear gross me out.
The ones that I'm wearing right now?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
There's normal flippy flops.
I think of like a really. No, they're not. To me, I think of like the only people can wear those are like super swimmers, and then it's cool. Anyone else is like trailer park trash.
Are you ragging on my clothing?
No, just those. Just those. Whenever someone wears them, I'm always like, and they usually wear them with it's like shorts and like white sport socks. And then these things, I'm like,
I wasn't gonna wear them. I don't know. I fucking just busted my toe. I wasn't gonna put some closed knit shoes on.
Get some Birkenstocks. Take care of those feet.
Birkenstocks, maybe. Those are
Let's
expensive.
go get Birkenstocks together.
Those are expensive.
They'll be bonding.
Aren't they expensive?
Well, they're not cheap like those things.
Yeah, fuck that.
But those things, those can be like $80 too.
I got those. I remember when I got those. I got those probably 14 years ago from Sports Check. That's not even there anymore for a good price. 14 years ago.
Yeah, like I said, trailer park.
Hey man, it just
hang on to that shit. If
it lasts, why don't I use it till the end?
I got stuff from ever ago.
From ever
ago.
So are we? This is the outro. So follow us on Instagram, Black Sweater Perspective. Follow us on the Facebook. We're going to be putting up videos shortly. I'm still in the process. I've got a couple more out of putting them up. I need a day to do it because it takes a long time to get the videos up.
I watched a little bit of one today and I laughed. I liked it.
They're funny, and you get to see our faces and how we laugh and swing around about.
Yeah, we're idiots.
We're dumb, but it's funny. So check it out and laugh with us.
Yes.
What is it? Website, www.blacksweater.ca.
But we're not filming this right now.
No, this is an outro. We don't usually film the outros, but
we filmed the full part, the main part.
Yeah, so the in and out, that's for the listener.
Oh, no, this isn't one for my dad. Jesus Christ.
This is the cat, whatever. Whatever one you're listening to, yeah.
Together. Okay, well, totally fine for the stories then.
I feel better now, yeah. Wholesome older gentleman on the podcast, and then we end it with that. Fuck. Yeah.
How old do you think my dad is?
I was trying to figure that out. I think I would have to say just by process of elimination of numbers. So math.
No, but just by looks.
He seems like he would be like 65.
And how he is, yeah. No, he's like 78 or something.
Holy shit! No offense. Wow.
No, I know. Right?
He moves good.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's had a hit replacement too.
Damn.
But no, like
78.
Yeah, that's where I get it from.
Yeah, yeah. Man, he Pepe'd all the way through. Damn. He's probably going to live till 145.
Pepe Le Pew.
No, Pepe all the way through.
Pepe what? Oh, Pepe, like
Pepe.
energy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. For a 78-year-old man, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I think it's 78. You're 78 or 77. I think 78.
Damn.
Because there's 79. I'm sure I'd know that.
That's the thing. So obviously with the dad podcast, I let you do your thing with it because it's your dad. I think we should, if we get him on again, if we get the opportunity, we should grill him for some stories from back in the day. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, no. Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
He grew up. This is weird that we're talking about this, but on this one, but he grew up in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
In a little tiny town. And he was raised by his mom. His dad died when he was young.
Oh.
And they had like a settlement, like their farm. It was like back in the days when it's like, okay, we'll get all the neighbors together and we're going to build our house.
Like the Amish.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And I went and saw it once and he's like, that was the grain elevator thing. It was like a shed.
Yeah. Okay.
It wasn't like some big grain thing. It was like a shed. But that's where the grain went, right? And they still have the farm.
That's crazy.
The brothers, there's 5 of them.
Damn, yeah. So that was like cool getting him a little. Is he coming back to Victoria anytime soon?
No.
Oh well, fucking have to Skype him if we can or something because like that was a nice homely catch up with your father, which was cool and it was nice. Yeah, it was nice and him's just how it was. But I think we should it would be a bit more entertaining for the viewers. Not saying that I'm shitting on the other one, but if we grill him because what that man must have seen in 78 years, yeah, like fuck, that's like 3 of me. That's crazy.
Yeah,
and I think I've seen some shit.
Yeah.
Dude, 25 plus 25.
Think of that. He had a homestead.
That is like 3 of me, a little under 3 of me. Holy fuck.
He had a homestead and they had like a horse and buggy and shit.
Damn.
Like
what
there
a time
were cars
to be
and stuff
alive.
it's just that they didn't have, right? And like their bathroom was an outhouse, right?
Yeah.
They're washing. They had a basin at the front of the house where they'd wash in the morning. Like
I think.
And then now he's driving a vehicle that he backs up with a camera. Like, what kind of a mind fuck for
that would
him,
be
right?
so like, wow, yeah. That's all I've ever known.
Like, he's like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this must be so weird. Like,
the future, yeah.
Like, if you think of your childhood.
Backing up on horses, you just look backwards. You just look backwards. Yeah. Is there another horse behind me? No? All right.
You just got, that's what he, the horses, they're smart.
Yeah, smart as whip. It's 2:15, by the way.
I gotta go.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Go see stuff. Subscribe. Donate to us. Give us some money, and then we'll fly my dad out.
Yeah. All right, sounds like a fun time.
And rate us. Download because that always helps us. And we thank you very much. We gotta do a song now.
BSP.
Clap. What's that? Clap your hands song. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're let's do it in Thrash. If you're happy and you know,
cut a lamb's head off.
If you're happy and you know, clap your hands.
Cut a lamb's head off. Cut a lamb's head off. Sacrifice a goat.